Capt. Stanford with Texas Fish Tips. It's your weekly fishing report.
Well, Merry Christmas to everybody. We're going to have a really nice warm weekend, looks like. But anyhow, out there on the end of the feeding docks, right down through here, you can catch some nice trout, sheep's head up against that wall. We're catching bull reds, we're catching slot reds, flounder, just about everything in the world on shrimp. Live finger mullet, if you can find them, works pretty good. Cut mullet, working pretty good. If you catch a sand trout, cut him up, drop him back down. You catch all kinds of other fish on him, even another sand trout. Everybody likes a little sand trout on sand trout action. Anyhow, back in this little corner right here, been holding some nice trout. Shrimp, you're going to get a bunch of perch in there, but there's still some good trout and there's some good reds all on shrimp. Then if you'll get over here on Klein's Landing right here in this area, that water's not too swift, about 25 to 35 foot of water is holding some reds right there. Same thing, you can throw that shrimp up on the bank and catch a trout or two, not a whole lot, but there is some reds down there. If you come on out here to the end of the jetties, anywhere's down through these rocks, all the way out here to the end of the jetties, either side of the jetties, there's been sheep's head, there's Spanish mackerel, pompano, there was even a tarpon caught out here last week. There's just all kinds of fish. That water's still warm, same way on that north jetty. If you get out on the end of it, get on the back side of that north side of that jetty, and there's been holding some nice fish all the way up and down it, from about that third gut in that beach right in this area, all the way up to the end has been holding fish a little bit, get the perch moved up in there, move down a little bit, get away from them, throw that shrimp back up in there, get some more fish. There's all kinds of black drum, there's Spanish mackerel, pompano. Like I say, there's still tarpon, that water's still warm. It's rare, but they're still here. And also inside of these jetties, right down through here all the way up to that sand beach, been holding on some nice fish. All right, guys, over in this little Aransas Shrimp Channel, you can run your boat right under that bridge right there if you got a top. For the taller boats. If not, you got to come in this back way back in here. But anyways, there's a lot of good fish all up and down this channel. If you got a kayak, you want to go fishing, it's a good place to get out of the wind. Stay safe. You ain't got to paddle a whole lot, but there's been some black drum all up and down through here. There's been redfish on the bank. Shrimp has been the way to go. Cut mullet works. You catch a lot of crabs. You catch a crab, cut him up, drop him back down in there. A lot of good fish eating on them. There's some black drum right here on this corner. Been some red drum. If you move on down right here, there's usually some black drum hanging out right here on that oyster bed. And then there's redfish right here on the end of this when that water's dropping out. Either one of those fingers right down by this old well has been holding some nice redfish as well. This whole channel all the way down through here has been holding fish. Get out there and be safe this weekend. Along this intercoastal canal all the way down through here, either side's been holding fish. In the warm afternoons, those fish be up on the bank. In the evening, they'll be down below in that cooler water. But anyhow, there's some rocks right here on this end of this corner right here. There's been holding some nice rocks. There's sheep's head, there's some black drum on it. Every once in a while, be a red or a trout. But right on down through, there's a couple little fingers right down through here. They've been holding some redfish. They like that cut mullet. Popping cork of shrimp will work. Also right here on this edge, there's some rocks, there's some pilings in here. I've been holding some trout and some sand trout in there. The bigger trout's out in the deeper water, right out here in the deeper, about 15 foot of water. There's a lot of small trout, but there is some good trout to be had in there, all on live shrimp.
Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Doug Stanford.